I have been running consistently and taking it very seriously for the past 5, 6 years, and I've avoided any serious injury for probably the last 18 months, 2 years. And there's a couple of reasons of why. I'm going to tell you something that you probably already know, and hopefully this is the moment where things change for you. And I was once this guy too, but if you're running and you want your PRs or you want to stay healthy, or maybe you even just want to finish a marathon for the first time, whatever it might be, you have to start lifting weights. Now, I think the biggest problem people have with lifting weights is they don't know what to do and they're nervous in the gym and they don't want to look stupid when they're starting strength training. So I'm going to simplify this for you so you can find at least your beginning of the journey for weightlifting, because what I did 5 years ago for lifting weights is very different than what I do today. But that's because I found what's worked for me and it gets me what I want. So I'm going to simplify it as best as I possibly can just to help you, because if you want to avoid injuries and you want to be faster and stronger, weightlifting is a big part of this. Now, I know there's different studies out there and different philosophies when it comes to what the right strength training is. For me, any strength training is better than none. And this is what I think is really helpful when it comes to getting into strength training. So if you're ready to avoid injuries and get stronger and faster, and you're like, all right, Reese, I hear what you're saying. I need to start lifting weights or doing some sort of strength training. What should I do? What I started with was just calisthenics stuff, because that got me in the mode of some sort of strength training. So air squats, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups. That is where my journey when it came to the gym started. And air squats good for the legs, obviously pull-ups for the back, and then you got sit-ups for core and push-ups for, kind of pretty much everything else. But the point being, if you start with that and you can pick something that is super simple, because here's the other issue I see with strength training is people aren't consistent with it, or they put too much on their plate, so then they end up getting burnt out. If you could pick 3 days a week where you do those exercises I mentioned, you're getting in the zone and you just now are someone who strength trains, right? Yes, there are single leg step ups and barbell squats and chest press, all these things when it comes to the gym. But if you're not doing any strength training, start simple. I think it goes a long way to do those body weight things, and maybe you're looking for 20 or 30 a day per workout you do, right? And so that's going to help you. Now, if you're like, okay, Reese, calisthenics is enough for me, or I've been doing that, or I want to get better at the gym, what should I do? The thing I think about is trying to hit each muscle group once per week, because I like training in the gym. This isn't necessarily training specifically for running, but it will help you. There's other videos on that. I don't do running workouts specifically. I kind of do a little bit more of just strength training for muscle and strength, and then also running on top of that. Or really, it's running's the focus, but I like the gym and I figure out what works for me. But the point being is trying to hit each muscle group once per week. And so that would be chest and shoulders, right, is a good push day, and triceps. So one day you could do push, and then the next day pull, which is back and biceps, and then legs on the third day. So I lift 3 days a week. Sometimes I do more, but currently that's what I'm doing as I train for my 100-miler. And I hit each of those muscle groups once per week. There are people out there who like to do 2 leg days a week, or an upper body and lower body, or things like that. That's fine. But the point being, if you're trying to up the ante, if you're trying to get a little bit better and be more involved in lifting weights, I would look for workouts for each of those things and just worry about one at a time. Bodybuilders and things like that might be doing 4 different exercises for chest, right? And that's cool if you want to do that, but I'm assuming if you're watching this, you're kind of more just trying to get into it, or you're just a runner and strength training's a good thing for you, right? So simplify it, right? You don't have to have a crazy amount of workouts. You don't have to do so many exercises per body part, right, or muscle group. You just do 1 per muscle group. Or if you really, really want to simplify it and you're trying to get in the gym, just do strength training for legs. I think there's benefit for doing upper body, obviously, and core and things like that. But if it's like, you know what, this is too much, I don't want to look stupid at the gym, start doing leg day. You can do barbell squats or goblet squats, and then like a hamstring curl and calf raises. I'll give you what my my leg day looks like right now, and each exercise is about 4 sets, but the first one's very light. It's just a warm up, and then I go to as close to failure as possible. I do barbell squats, I do quad extensions, I do hamstring curls, and then I do tibialis curls and calf raises or pushes on the leg press machine. But anyways, that's 5 exercises. It doesn't take long. I actually superset the calf raises with the tibialis curls. And then I throw in, I think right now it's cable crunch for core on that day. I do a lot of ab work, but that's my workout. And if you could just get good at those exercises, it'll go a long way. And sure, you could look into more running specific workouts, but yeah, squats, quad extensions, hamstring curls, and then a calf raise and tibialis curls. Tibialis curls is basically where I get a kettlebell and I hang it off of my foot. This is my foot. I kind of have a box or I sit on something, so my arm is like, or excuse me, my leg is like the calf hangs off the box, and then I just put a kettlebell around the toes and I just curl it like that, so it gets the tibialis muscle. That's like the muscle that runs along your shin bone. So hopefully I can convince you to do a little bit of strength training. Just keep it simple. My roommate, he's my cousin, he's actually been talking to me about how he wants to work out, and maybe he's a little overwhelmed by it. And I just said 3 days a week. That's it. 20 minutes working out. Because I think as humans, as you get success and you see results, you want to do more. And so simplify it for yourself. And if that is just doing calisthenics, great. Or maybe that's just doing leg day and getting in the gym. And you can research. Like, there's really no reason not to go into the gym because you have all the resources online and can research leg workouts for runners or whatever you might want to do. So anyways, I hope that helps, and I hopefully you get in the gym. It's going to help you avoid injuries. It's going to help you get faster. I mean, it's just a good part of running, and it's unfortunately neglected, and I've been there, but as I've done those things, I have gotten better, and I feel much healthier when it comes to running. If you like running content, my name's Reese. That's what this channel is about. I'm just trying to help people learn from my mistakes, hopefully implement things to, you know, hit a PR with distance or time, or overall just enjoyed running in general. So if that's for you, I really hope I get to see you in another video sometime soon. Peace.